All right, today I want to talk a little bit about chipping. Chipping to me is one of the biggest fundamentals that we can build on and see improvement the quickest in our golf game, but is also going to help our full swing improve as well. So many players struggle with the flip, the scoop down at the bottom. And to me, the biggest thing about this is one thing: the handle of the golf club. If the handle of this club is not continuously moving until everything stops, then what's going to happen is the club head is going to want to flip at the golf ball. So what I try to get my students to understand is the handle of the golf club is the thing we're attaching our hands to. Now, that is the thing that we are in control of. If we're in control of the handle of the club and we move the handle of the club back and we move the handle of the club through, the club head is going to naturally follow. So this is what I see happen with a lot of my students is that struggle with chipping is they start taking the club head back and then causing to flip the club head through. As you can see, my hands never move. Now again, this is a basic chip shot. In a basic chip, or what we call our bump and run chip shot, we always want to make sure that we can return the club back to the position that we set it up in. So if we're going to set up for a normal bump and run and we're going to press everything a little forward, so I like to go from a 50-50 neutral, I like playing the ball position middle to slightly forward. This is going to allow us to lean on it, which naturally creates a better angle of attack into the ball with chipping. A lot of people get too shallow, too inside, they're sweeping, trying to lift the ball in the air. By getting the ball slightly forward and tilting, I now am going to create a better angle of attack. So the club doesn't have to be lifted up off the ground. Naturally, due to the angle of my body, the club is going to work more up and down and through the ball. This is going to give us more consistent contact with our chips, and it's going to give us a more consistent air time to roll time, which is the biggest key expectation you have to be a great chipper. If you don't know how much this is going to carry in the air and how much it's going to roll on the ground, then you're just hoping that you get lucky. The best chippers in the world always have an idea, at least a basic idea of how much should this go in the air, how much should this roll on the ground. If I misjudge a downhill or if I misjudge the speed a little bit, no problem. But I should always have a landing area and focus on that landing area. Another big issue I see with players out there is that they don't have a landing area. So when they're looking, they're actually looking at the flag. Now you're confusing your body. You're telling your eyes are looking at a target that's much further away than where you want your actual body and arms to hit the ball. So if your eyes focus on that spot on the ground, it's going to relay to your body how hard to hit it. This is a study that was done with an actor from MASH that we saw called The Quiet Eye, and he was putting. And what we see with a lot of amateurs, and this is the same thing true with chipping, is their eyes go all over the place. Their eyes go from the target, then it goes to halfway, then it goes to the ball, then it goes up here, then it goes over there, then it goes, and your eyes are never focused on the same point. When they quiet the eyes and the eyes focus on the same point every time, from the ball to the target, to the ball, to the target, to the ball, to the target, you're gonna hit that target more often. So with better technique, focusing on the handle of the club moving back and through, always be in control of what you're holding on to, not what's on the end of what you're holding on to, and then focusing with your eyes on a consistent spot on that green that you want to hit, I guarantee you're going to start chipping the ball closer to the hole and lowering your scores.